Okay, collective. So I'm kind of ducked off on my porch. And I wanted to do a reading today. The energies are up and down for me. Like, I'm having to ground myself, and wind's blowing. It's just a pretty day, so just sitting outside. So anyways, um, just felt led and guided to do a reading today. I guess this is going to be for whoever needs to hear a message. So, alrighty. I'm going to use my fairy forest and get an overall energy read feel for the read. Thank you, Most High. Protect me, protect my energy. Allow me to be an open channel for the highest good of the collective. Nothing but love and light is welcome. Thank you for giving me this chance and opportunity. I'm going to have to move my flag. There's the message. Thank you. Interesting cards. 21. Blood Month. Sacrifice, offerings, and decision. There is a time for all of us to gather the harvest to us. In order to do so in the fields, the heads of grain must fall. In our own lives, we must similarly be ready to let go and offer up something of value in order to make room for the greater good that can then flow into our lives and into our souls. When we sacrifice, we make something sacred by the very act of giving it up. It is no sacrifice to make an offering that has no value or no meaning to us. And so at this time, you're being asked to give, contribute, and offer up something valuable to you in order to receive in return. What you give must be significant, as there must be energetic room created in order for significant blessings to flow through you in return. These sacrifices do not always come in the form of the material. It is not always a thing that we offer or let go of. It can be pride, judgment, human conceits, petty quarrels, and disputes, all of which fill our days with distractions that serve no one. Which blood month comes to me to make a deep and earnest decision to give up something that we have held dear, even components of our beings, who, although terrifying to gaze upon, will clear and free us in so many ways. Have no doubt, from the offering you make, a future is born. Now is the time to make a sacred offering. Wow. And then we have solitary. It's about dedication, self-love, and focus. Okay? I would like to see dig more into the energies of what it is that we need to release in order to move forward and be focused, okay? Actually, I had one deck in my hand, but I'm going to bring out my Triple Goddess Tarot. Okay. Divine, what would you like us to know about our offerings and what it is that we need to leave behind for our greater good? What is it that we are needing to leave behind and sacrifice, Spirit? And then we're going to get some advice, okay, on how to navigate. Angels, ancestors, guides, message from the divine. Ace of Swords. So it's leading and guiding with truth. And the Six of Swords actually popped out, crowning the spread. There's two other cards which are laid face down. I'm not going to move my camera because it's hard to get to sit back up on here. But the Six of Swords talks about being led and guided out of these dark waters with the sword of truth. That there's enough space to be led and guided through to light, to dark, coming out of the dark times, moving towards the sun. See the sun peeking in this, it's illuminating this dark place that someone's been in. This is about focus on self-love, self-truth, being guided by your intuition, being led and guided from a dark place that's been crowning someone's head. The Four Swords came out, but it was kind of in reverse, so I feel like the healing period and the time is either being done or coming out of the Four of Swords energy, you know? This is Aquarian energy that's coming through. It's the Star card. It's wish fulfillment, but it's also wish fulfillment and healing within oneself. You know, wishing upon a star, a fallen star. It's Aquarian energy. This is the year of Aquarius. This is a time of moving forward. Moving from a time of rest and of peace into that healed energy. The sacrifice has been done. The healing has been done. Moving forward with truth and clarity. The Knight of Pentacles. This has been a very long, drawn-out process. Somebody's taken their time, going over every detail, reflecting on every detail to build solid, to build firm. So she's looking intently at these pentacles that are laid around. It's taken a long time to build mastery of how to recreate. Co-creating with the universe. See this cup over here? She's filling it with her intentions. Focusing on her intentions and filling her own cup of love. It's beautiful. Spirit's saying you've done the work. It's taken a long time. That you're being led and guided. One second. It's a new deck, before I even look, this just feels like someone's climbing out of the depths of their own personal hell. See this cat being led and guided intuitively by spirit animals being protected, pulling themselves out of that cave. It's time to move forward into the sunlight. Yeah, this tower, burning down the destructive tendencies that no longer serves you. Unexpected setbacks gives you a flashes of wisdom. Trust your process. Destruction of old ways, a shaking up of your core beliefs. This reminds me of coming out of a dark night of the soul. Somebody's finding illumination. Healing. There's two cards of healing here. The Four of Swords is the minor to me arcana of the Hermit, but also the Star card. Because the Star comes after you've gone into Hermit mode, after you've gone through those Four of Swords, you know, laying down, resting, rejuvenating yourself, putting things into perspective from a higher state. Like, this is going deep within. This is some dark night of the soul stuff, sacrificing everything that you have known because you know that it's no longer serving you. I'm hearing it's time to rebuild a brand new, fresh energy, leaving behind the past, like in this lifetime, recreating yourself. It's like looking back 10 years ago, not no longer being the person that you was. You're still the same person, but you've changed, you've grown. You've left things behind. Ooh. I'm getting emotional. I feel it. Lots of self-sacrifices, just making way for good things to come back to you. I feel y'all. So many levels. I feel that. I guess I thought I got my, is it not? I feel you guys on that. But it's time for payoff. You know, your dedication, your self-love, and your focus, you're filling your cup. It's going to be overflowing. Like, everywhere you go, there's just beautiful energy surrounding you. Even your reflection in the water, which is a reflection of oneself. As above, so below. As within, so without, right? It just permeates and it's illuminating beauty. Overflowing of emotions, being loved, being vulnerable, allowing to see yourself with a different light and seeing the beauty of what you have to offer the world. You know, lotus flowers are known for growing in the murkiest and the most dirtiest of waters. But out of the dirtiest of waters comes new life, comes growth. It 1313, as I say that. You know, it's a miracle of sorts of how we transform and grow. We recreate our whole world. And through some of the darkest of times, we come out of it shining really beautiful, really bright. You know? People with, in my experience, yeah, this is the Queen of Wands. This is taking power. This is taking control. This is seeing yourself as a beautiful light to the world. Knowing your beauty, knowing your value, also knowing your worth, like being proud of who you are, leading and guiding passionately in everything that you do. Fire energy. Yeah, we have the Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Walking away energy. Walking away from things that no longer serve you. Nine of Cups. Internal self-fulfillment. Not needing just anything. Nine of Cups. Being whole within oneself. Ten of Wands. It's laying down the burden and walking away from things. You know? Walking away from the confusion. Walking away from old cycles that you see is just a bad pattern. Could be addictive behaviors. Four of Pentacles. You know? Addiction. pills, um, sex, shopping. I mean, there's so many different addictions that people have to overcome. Cutting cords of things that keep a hook in them, keep them held down, held bondage. It's devil energy on the bondage side. The flip side of devil energy is also being very determined, you know, committed. It's Capricorn energy, it's earth energy. Earth energy is fixed, like very stubborn, very determined. I'm a Taurus, so stubborn as fuck. When I'm ready, then, and I've gone over every building block and every detail, then I'm ready to take a step forward. So having said all of that, I want to ask the divine, what are the steps in moving forward now? I'm going to bring out the Enchanted Map Oracle. It really, really, really does help put a perspective on things. Sorry about my, not sorry about my camera, but I apologize. It's kind of janky right now. So just go with the flow, right? There's a message that's more important than the stability of the camera at this point. Adjust and readjust, right? When something doesn't work, just rework it. Keep going. Keep moving forward. Don't give up is the message, right? Alrighty. Spirit, how would you like for us to navigate? Flags for me. Fly for, oh wow, that's cool. Fly for personal freedom, I heard. Fly for your own personal freedom. Alright, thank you. That was channeling. How are we to navigate? What is your guidance? Goblins at the bottom of the deck. This is facing your dark side, facing your shadow side. This is about coming apart. A completion. 46 breaks down into a 10, which talks about completions. It's about completing your cycle of coming apart so you can rebuild oneself. Letting the mask fall. Breaking down of ego, pride. All of those things that no longer serve you are the highest good. Collective. This is about healing, and it's also about educating yourself. It's self-education. It's self-enlightenment. The Starks are known for bringing what? New growth, new life. Stork, a baby bringing in new life. Well, this Stark is sitting. It's been brought. The healing energy has been brought. Now you're educating yourself on how to grow these energies. Work with all of the energies. It's about stepping into a new paradigm for oneself. Learning to work and co-create with the energies that's been gifted and bestowed upon you. Wow. That was unthought, that was channeled all the way. Right? It's about educating and learning about your gifts and your spiritual journey and moving forward. Self-exploration, I hear. Setting your intentions and overcoming obstacles. Co-creating and seeing it step by step. 22. It's beautiful. That's how we're going to overcome it, is work with the energies one step at a time and grow with them. Allowing your awakening, allowing all of your chakras, practicing using them, right? No longer being fear-based. Knowing when it's your shadow, when it's not in balance, it's learning the energies within. Balancing the energies within, like facing oneself, knowing when to pull back, knowing when to take charge. And it's also knowing when to be loving, giving of oneself. The balance of these are total opposite energies. Reminds me of masculine, feminine energies within oneself. See, masculine energies fighting with oneself, feminine energies wanting to be loving, receptive, you know, overcoming obstacles with love and light instead of acting out in anger. It's changing. Being led and guided with your intuition. Balanced. Using that third eye. What a beautiful message. Congratulations, collective. I hear you're graduating. Love and light. Mama D.